Round at Birmingham boiled over. Cleland angrily climbs from his wrecked car after an incident with Sittner that effectively cost the Vauxhall man his title chance. Sittner, in hot pursuit of his rival, tries to press home the advantage just a little too keenly on the final corner, and both men finish in the barrier. Sittner's sporting acceptance of the blame was ignored by Cleland at Birmingham, but accepted with apologies and a handshake at Donington. Signal that battle would be rejoined here in round 11. Sittner against Cleland for honours in the new 2-litre class that forms the exciting foundation for next year's championship. But ahead of the 2-litre cars on the grid, the Ford Sierras running their last races in current Class A trim. And near the head of the field, two more great rivals, Andy Rouse and Rob Gravitt, who at Donington was poised for this final Class A title. Surprisingly, though, for a man with 7 race wins, Gravitt off the front row of the grid, a front row of Andy Rouse and Tim Harvey. Gravitt alongside Graham Good on row 2. Row 3 was a rather troubled Lawrence Bristow and Dave Brodie, one of the great characters returning to the championship. Quickest man in Class B, once again John Cleland in the Vauxhall Cavalier, but pushed hard by Tim Sugden and Frank Sittner. Murray Walker describes the action.
15 laps of Donington's superb circuit, and this is the race that could decide the Class A and B British Championships. Andy Rouse in pole position on the left, Tim Harvey second fastest on the right, straight through the middle. A great start from row 2 by Rob Gravitt in the white Sierra. Down to Redgate. Rouse leads, Gravitt alongside him. Behind him in third place, it's Tim Harvey. Then Sean Walker, Lawrence Bristow in 5th position. Down to the Carina curves at 120 miles an hour. Rouse, Gravitt, Harvey. Sean Walker is 4th, Lawrence Bristow is 5th, into the old hairpin at 80 miles an hour, accelerating away, in car with Rob Gravitt, up to McLean's at 120 miles an hour, Andy Rouse in front of him. Watch Rob changing gears. Third gear for the right-hander at McLean's, and now up to Coppice. Here they come. Andy Rouse, Gravitt, Harvey, Walker. Out of Coppice, down the exhibition straight at 130 miles an hour, on towards the chicane. And Sean Walker is challenging Harvey. He's going through at the chicane. Walker, number 4, goes up into 3rd position ahead of Tim Harvey. Lawrence Bristow is still in 5th position. Now down to the Melbourne hairpin, where with Tim Harvey, it's Sean Walker ahead of us. You can see Andy Rouse leading, Rob Gravitt second. Looking back from Frank Sittner's BMW, there's Bob Berridge, and he's been hit by Jeff Allen. A collision, and that's Bob Berridge touring in, standing in for the injured David Coulthard. And it's been a very short drive in the Works Cavalier for the ex-Formula 4 champion, number 70, Bob Berridge, Vauxhall Cavalier, a long way from Cleveland for under a lap. Redgate, Rouse, Gravitt. Now there's Sean Walker 3rd, behind him Harvey, behind him Bristow. Then it's Graham Good and Brodie, and here are the 2 litres, John Cleland leading. Carina curves. Sean Walker, number 4, 3rd position, is really flying ahead of Tim Harvey. And up ahead of them to McLean's comes Andy Rouse, and he locks up his left front tyre. But he has a new lap record, 90.6 miles an hour. He's leading Rob Gravitt now by nearly 2 seconds. There's Rouse, Gravitt 2nd. Walker 3rd, Harvey 4th, Bristow 5th, Graham Good, number 15, in 6th position. Out of Coppice, down the long straight to the chicane. Good is challenging. Watch him. In the black Sierra, Lawrence Bristow ahead of him, Good having a look at the chicane, but Bristow keeps it behind. Now, out of the chicane, down to the Melbourne hairpin, and Harvey raises the dust on the exit. And that's Dave Brodie, out. Returning to racing after a long layoff, and it hasn't lasted very long. But out of the hairpin, Dennis Leach in the Sierra is being caught by the 2-litre leaders. Number 50, John Cleland. Number 55, Frank Sittner. Behind them is Jeff Allam in the BMW. Third in class, we're with Sittner, chasing his 2-litre rival, John Cleland. Now, the last time they raced, they had a collision at Birmingham. They won't want to repeat that again, but they are racing for the 2-litre title. Sittner. Once again then, it's the front-wheel drive Vauxhall in front, chased by the rear-wheel drive BMW, the 1989 British champion versus the 1988 British champion. Old hairpin, out of it, they're catching Dennis Leach's Sierra. We're back again with Frank Sittner. Starkeys up to McLean's, 275 horsepower plus. Frank has won the 2-litre class 4 times this year. John Cleland has won it 3 times. And behind them, Jeff Allam in 3rd position. It's all action in the 2-litre class, and that's Nick Whale hitting Mark Hales in the Mitsubishi. And through goes Ian Forrest. Mark Hales has lost 2 places, but down the straight, Frank Sittner is going for it. Up alongside John Cleland into the chicane. John Cleland keeps his place, cuts in front, goes out of the chicane, down to the Melbourne hairpin again. He's still leading in the Vauxhall. Jeff Allam is closing up in the Vic Lee Motorsport BMW, 3rd position in the 2-litre class. Fierce rivalry between the man from Peebles, John Cleland, the man from Nottingham, Frank Sittner. There they go. They both need a win for the 2-litre championship. Up to Goddard again, the left-hander, which leads into the start and finish straight. Vauxhall leads, BMW second. Cleland, Sittner up alongside the rear wing of the Vauxhall, but he drops back as they go down to Redgate. Here they come. Cleland. Sittner with the blue headlamps and the blue strip over the windscreen. There's the Vauxhall out of Redgate. And that's Jeff Allam, followed by Tim Sugden, and here are the leaders. Up front, we are riding with Andy Rouse, the overall leader, being chased by Rob Kravitz, number 11. There he is, second. Back with the 2 litres, and what a battle. Frank Sittner now, right on the rear bumper of John Cleland's Vauxhall as they come up to Coppice. And Jeff Allam is getting closer and closer. Tim Sugden is in 4th position. Now, this is the Vauxhall Cavaliers' first season in the 2-litre class after John Cleland won the British Touring Car Championship last year in a Vauxhall Astra. It's terrific. 4 cylinders, 16 valves, approaching 300 horsepower, and that is power. He's staying ahead of the BMWs. Up to Goddard. Cleland leads the 2 litres, number 50. Out of the hairpin. Sittner, Jeff Allam, number 99, 3rd. Then it's Tim Sugden in 4th position in the 2-litre class as the leader comes up to and out of Goddard to start another lap. Over the line, almost together, with Frank Sittner. And that is Mike Smith, the track star, team boss. Watching the 2 litres, we're back again with Sittner into Redgate. Such has been the success of the RAC's 1990 2-litre touring car formula in Britain that there's talk of it becoming accepted worldwide for touring car racing in future. Look at them. Cleland. Sittner watching John Cleland's every move. There's a gap developing between Sittner in 2nd position and the battle for 3rd behind him as they go up to McLean's. Down through the gears, into the right-hander, tight up to the apex. Vauxhall, BMW. And now Tim Sugden is starting to challenge Jeff Allam. There they are together. Sugden comes right up alongside Jeff Allam as they come out of Coppice. They're alongside each other as they go down the long straight towards the chicane. Cleland leading. And there's Jeff Allam. He's kept that 3rd place. Sugden still 4th. Jeff Allam was in the right place when he came to turn in for the chicane. They're passing now Dennis Leach's Sierra. He's been lapped. Sidner left-hand drive, John Cleland right-hand drive with the Vauxhall. Sidner coming up to the rear of the Vauxhall as they go into Goddard again. There is only 1.6 seconds between Cleland in the lead in the 2-litre class and Jeff Allam in third place as they complete the lap. And now Sugden is challenging. Tim Sugden, fourth position in the 2-litre class as they come up to Redgate. There are the leaders. And there is Sugden, he's going through on the inside. He's taken the position, he's up into third place in the 2-litre class.